On the ice for the St. Louis Blues, Kelly Chase is an agitator. A 5'11", 193-pound scrapper with some 1,800 penalty minutes in his career and just 16 goals. A team leader for the Blues and some lesser-known hockey players, the Gateway Locomotives. The Locomotives are a team of developmentally disabled kids and young adults. Over half have Down syndrome. Some are autistic. All respect their coach, Kelly Chase.
I want to know who's going to score the most today, for starters. That's it.
This morning, Kelly, one of the Locomotives volunteers, comes to practice with a black eye and stitches. Souvenirs from the previous night's game against the Dallas Stars.
Hey, now you're going to beat me up? I got beat up all night last night.
How do you reach these kids?
You reach them by just treating them like they're everyday people, which they are. Danny, where are you going to go? Are you fast today or slow? Fast? Get down over there then. You have to try and keep their attention. Some of the mentally handicapped or mentally challenged kids, we just treat them like they're one of us. And then they realize that, hey, he's not getting away with it, so I'm not going to get away with it. You promise? Hey, look at me. You promise? You and I making a deal? You just go out and skate with them and coach them like you'd normally coach any team and make them do the things you'd make other kids do. Get that puck and get a shot on goal. Finish it off. Come on. And they handle it the same way.
They skate, they shoot, they score. Team members range in age from 36 to 6. Brad Jandro is the youngest.
Okay, you gonna get up? There's Peter.
The first task is to get this 6-year-old to stand up.
You can do it!
Yeah, Brad!
Though it may look frustrating, Brad's mother says this is the highlight of her son's week.
He gets his hockey equipment out and asks every day if it's a hockey day.
Linda, do you worry at all about Brad being out on the ice?
I don't worry at all when he's out here.
Really?
Really.
You're completely comfortable with it?
I am. He's got a helmet, padding, and if he runs into the boards, he'll be all right.
They start just like any kid would start skating, and lots of times they'll sit on a chair out on the ice and not do anything because they're scared. And then 6 weeks later, they're the first kid on the ice skating around helping another kid that's just starting. It's awesome. It's great to watch them out there learn, and they just want a chance, and then when they get it, they thrive on it.
Hey, get up.
I could not believe what I was seeing. Overnight, almost Tim took off, and he's been taking off ever since.
Tim Gerard, 13, is a 4-year veteran. His father, Al, a volunteer coach. Mastering skills on the ice helps Tim off the ice, says his father.
Table.
Increasing Tim's self-esteem and self-confidence in school.
What's that word? Tim is doing things that we never thought he could do. He's out of his shell. He never gives up. I think hockey's had a great deal to do with that. He surprised me. He surprised everyone, and he continues to surprise me. There's no limits to what he can do. He just keeps working and working and working. The little locomotive who could, and that's, I think, how the Locomotives got named.
Kelly and a St. Louis businessman started the Locomotives in the fall of 1993, modeling it after a program in Toronto. But by January 1995, events in the NHL threatened to derail the team. Kelly was traded. His Gateway teammates went to the airport to say goodbye.
And I turned and looked, and here's like 20 of these kids crying, and I was like, oh man, now I'm going to be a mess. Because it was real emotion. That's when I realized that, this is a good thing, and it meant a lot to these kids, and I was proud that, they'd accomplished so much.
Has Jansen.
Skating for Hartford and Toronto, Kelly kept tabs on his team long distance, and the players kept working. In 1997, Kelly came back to the Blues and the Locomotives.
Maybe I should wear it in warm-up next game.
Maybe you should.
Uh-huh.
To Donald Ringling, Kelly Chase is a hero, and he proudly wears Kelly's number, 39.
What has Kelly taught you about hockey, Donald?
He taught me a lot of good moves.
Yeah. Can you show me some? Show me some of your good moves.
Sure.
Okay.
Like this. Skating backwards.
Okay.
Donald and the veteran Locomotives have come so far, from barely able to stand up to a team that works together on the ice.
Right-handed guys to go over there. The guys that
At 31, Kelly still hopes to lift the Stanley Cup, hockey's ultimate prize. But at this community skating rink in suburban St. Louis, he's found a different reward.
If you can't help people and you don't have time to help people, you're not really accomplishing much. I mean, you may accomplish your stats in hockey or whatever, but there's a lot of good to become of, you having the opportunity to help people as an athlete. Where are we going to race to? The far blue line or right to the other end? Other end? Okay, ready?
Help that for both Kelly and the Locomotives will last a lifetime.
Look who's skating now, huh?
Ann Thompson, NBC News, St. Louis.